friends, how are you? I hope that you're very, very well. We're back with a Glee video. I asked on my Instagram for some unpopular opinions and you gave me them. So here we are. One person's was, is it unpopular that I hate your Glee videos and I'm surprised you still have things to talk about? And I'm like, no! But people seem to still like them, so as long as people are enjoying them, then I'll still do them. It's totally fine if you hate the Glee content. I presume if you do, then you haven't clicked on this video. So yeah, I asked on my Instagram for unpopular opinions. That's where I get a lot of video suggestions and also unpopular opinions and things to talk about. So if you do want to be involved, then follow me at Amy Lovatt with 3 T's. We're also currently on the journey to 80,000 subscribers on this channel. So if you want to join my stagey shuttle bus all the way, then please do subscribe as well. Let's jump into it. I think it would be really fun to do a Star Kid unpopular opinions, so I might do one of those as well. I'm gonna be doing lots of videos this month, my friends, because lockdown, you know? Okay, Problem was the worst Glee cover. I love those 3, but they sounded horrendous. It's painful. Why do I not remember who did this? Is it Problem like the Ariana Grande song? Why do I not remember this? Season 6, episode 2. Oh, I remember it now. Guys, I am honest. I could never agree to somebody believing that the Unholy Trinity could produce the worst cover in Glee. Come on. I thought it was fine. Nowhere near comparable to What Does the Fox Say? Or Gangnam Style. Sue locking Kurt and Blaine in the elevator was, yes, totally wrong, but my favourite thing she's ever done. Yeah, it was a weird fever dream and very odd. I do wonder, like, who came up with that idea and was like, yeah, this is the way to go. I love Sue and I think it was a stupid, ridiculous storyline, but I was like kind of here for it. Oh my god, stop! No! Sue and her mum singing Ohio low-key slaps. It gets stuck in my head for months after I rewatch it. This song haunts me. I'm like, why oh, why oh, why oh. I couldn't stand Sue's mum. Oh god, it's just the worst. Absolute worst. Please, no. I love Kevin Mchale, but just like Artie with a passion. I'm there with you, pal. I adore Kevin Mchale. He's one of my favorite people on the internet. I was so excited for him when he was on Celebrity X Factor, but Artie was trash. Stop it! You're all trolling me. You're doing this on purpose. I think Let's Have a Kiki / Turkey Lurkey is a bop. I said what I said. I mean, the thing is, Let's Have a Kiki is like quite a good song, but Turkey Lurkey time. Come on, it's Turkey Lurkey time. Stop! I mean, each to their own. Maybe like a little Thanksgiving treat. Becky and Sue's friendship is so underrated. Oh my god, I agree so much. I love their relationship. And when they ran to each other in the final episode, that was like my favourite part of the final episode. And she was like, I was coming to see you! I love it! Sue is the peak of the show. Nothing tops it. I would sell my soul for a Sue spin-off. Oh, this is so interesting. I love Sue, but do I want a Sue spin-off? I don't think I do. The thing is, I don't want a Sue spin-off. No. I love Sue, but I think that what makes Sue great is her interaction with the other Glee members. And like, I don't think she'd be as great on her own. The bits where Sue kind of goes rogue are like some of her bits that I don't really like, apart from marrying herself because goals. Oh my god, yes. It was just the Rachel show and no other characters got the arc they deserved. I wholeheartedly agree. The thing is with season 6, for example, like I really liked the season 6 new characters and I think they were so interesting and like fleshed out. They could be so great, but it was literally like there's loads of storyline about Rachel and Kurt and Blaine, and then every now and again to break up those scenes we'll have the season 6 newbies, and that's all it felt like to me. Like it just felt like we just need something to, you know, add a bit of new spice to it, so we'll add in some new people but not actually giving them any real interesting stuff going on, and they ended up being like quite forgotten, whereas they're great characters. And all the time it's just like it really was the Rachel show, and I love Glee, don't get me wrong. Like I like Rachel Berry as a character. Like I don't like her as in like I want to be her friend, but like I think she's a good entertaining character. But it is also like show the other people, give Mercedes a storyline. Mercedes always deserved more. Beast is the best singer, and anyone who disagrees is welcome to fight me. Right, now I know that you are playing me for a fool, because I love Beast, but not the best voice. Season 6 newbies over Season 4 newbies, except Jake. Well, this is the thing, like, I don't feel like we ever really got to see the Season 6 newbies. I feel like we just never really got to get to grips with them, whereas the Season 4 ones, we were a bit like, they were there, but they were just there for a bit longer. Again, it was like the originals were what the main story was about. Oh my god, no! They should have made Ryder and Unique a couple in Season 5. No, please no! I was never a fan of Ryder, and I just think Unique can do so much better. Please, no! Oh my god! Season 1 Kurt has a stepbrother kink and nobody wants to acknowledge that. Oh my god. I'm not gonna acknowledge that. I got major hate for this back when, but I hate Kurt. He's just so annoying. I have to say, I used to hate Kurt. Kurt used to be like my least favorite. I think I was always like, I always saw kind of this thing in Rachel, like Rachel's a terrible person, but I was always like, I want to be Rachel. And Kurt was always the one that was kind of the most up against her, so I think that's why I disliked Kurt. But when I rewatch it, I'm like, man, I love Kurt. I do. But he is also really annoying at times. I mean, all of them are. Quinn looked way better with her pink hair, pink style. Totally agree. Like, emo Quinn is my favorite version of Quinn. I adored her so much with that pink hair. She looked so fit. I was there for it. Kurt was kind of annoying and Mercedes was something else for believing he was straight. Oh, do you know what though? Right, we have to remember that Mercedes was a teenage girl, because I've also been there. I mean, so many boys that I loved at theatre school, and just because we were friends, I was like, we're gonna fall in love and get married, and what a surprise, they're all gay. I even, in like my first week of drama school, I was talking to this boy and he was like asking me all about my opinions on things, and I was like, he's beautiful, he's tall and dark and handsome, and he was like, oh, we should go and get a drink sometime, and I was like, Mum, I'm going on a date. So I went on this date, and then while we were on it, he was like, and that's when I came out to my dad, and I was like, and I was 18. We've all been there. Roderick deserved more credit. His vocals were insane. Yeah, I agree. I thought Roderick was amazing. Quinn got given the worst storylines. I agree. She did. And I think she should have kept her baby. Stop it! You're having me on. I know it. You're having me on. Sugar Motta is the best singer on Glee. Rachel and Mercedes could never. Stop it. Why are you doing this to me? Why? Stop! Oh, it was never good. We were all just desperate for theatre kid representation in media. Wait, I think you could be onto something, because this is definitely true. Was it ever good? I think it was good. I think the first 3 seasons were great, questionable at times, and I think all of it had some great stuff in it, like, you know, those mashups, the vocals, the introduction to so many iconic people and characters, and I do think it was good. But I definitely agree, I don't think we would have loved it maybe as much if there was more stuff around like it. Glee is problematic today, but I believe it's because it was made in a clumsy way, not in a way to be offensive on purpose. I definitely agree with this. I think that the intention of Glee was never to be offensive or problematic. I think that, you know, it was written like 10 years ago, and the thing is that, like, these things have always been an issue, but I think that it was just ignorance and clumsiness and being unaware of a lot of stuff that just isn't okay. I don't think it was done on purpose though. I mean, it's a systemic thing that's built into so many of us, isn't it, of prejudices and things that we just don't get right until we experience them or understand them from people who know better than us, you know? This is my favourite. The only acceptable canon Glee couple was Sue and Sue. I said what I said. Listen, I'm here for you. I agree. What happened to Elliot? Who's Elliot? Who's Elliot? Oh, I don't think I ever knew his name. If you just said Star Child, I would have known. Adam Lambert. What happened to Adam Lambert? I don't know. April Rhodes was hideous. She was pretty awful, but I love Kristen Chenoweth, so there's always going to be a part of me that absolutely adores her, but she was a terrible human being. Jake does sound like Kermit, specifically in higher register on Let Me Love You. Okay, in my last Glee Unpopular Opinion, somebody said this and I listened to him singing something and I was like, no, he doesn't sound like Kermit. And I got so many comments that were like, you're wrong. What's it called? Let Me Love You. We're about to put this to the test. That kind of sounded like it. That was maybe a little bit Kermit-y. Oh, maybe, you know, maybe. Until you learn. I sound like Cher. Until you learn. Me love you. That's so weird. So interesting. I mean, maybe, like, low-key, you know? Maybe. Oh, this is so interesting. Karofsky being gay was just Ryan Murphy living out his fantasy that his school bullies were actually gay. I hate that they gave him a redemption. He didn't deserve it. This is so interesting. I've never thought about that. I would be interested to know what other people think about that. I don't know what I think. Eileen should have won the Glee project or at least got an episode like Ali. I've got a Glee project season 2 video coming this month. I just haven't got around to filming it. I actually rewatched it a few weeks ago, wrote down all my notes. I've just not got around to filming it yet, but it will be coming very soon. So I'll share my opinions on that in there. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I do hope that you enjoyed this video. If you want to be included in an Unpopular Opinions video in the future, then go on over to Instagram. That is where I always ask for opinions. And please subscribe if you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. See you soon. Bye!